8 stoic lessons to handle disrespect. Have you ever been in a situation where someone disrespected you and felt that burning desire to lash out or get revenge? Yeah, we all been there. Maybe it's a rude comment from a coworker or a stranger cutting you off in traffic. Whatever it is, that feeling of disrespect can quickly turn to anger. And before you know it, you're ready to explode. But here's the thing, reacting with uncontrolled anger usually only makes the situation worse. That's where the Stoics come in. These wise philosophers had a different approach to dealing with disrespect. One that's all about keeping your cool and responding with wisdom and self-control. So let's dive into these 8 stoic lessons that help you handle disrespect like a boss. Lesson 1, remain calm and do not... Alright, let's kick things off with lesson number 1. Remain calm, not retaliating when someone disrespects you. Now we get it. It's tempting to let that anger take over and want to get even. But here's the thing. That usually just makes the situation way worse in the long run. Instead, we got to take a deep breath and detach yourself emotionally from what's happening. It's kind of like stepping back and seeing the whole situation from a bird's eye view, like pieces on the chessboard. When we do that, we start to realize that 9 times out of 10, the situation isn't worth getting all riled up about. Here's the deal. It's not about the actual disrespect act that's hurtful or offensive. It's our own thoughts and inspirations about it that trigger those feelings of hurt or anger. So when someone disrespects us, we got to remain ourselves. That behavior is a reflection of their own thoughts and opinions, not some divine judgment on our value as human beings. Keeping that perspective can really help us remain our calm, make more rational decisions about whatever we even need to respond at all. Let's be clear, we're not saying to just tolerate or accept disrespect, to handle it with self-control and dignity. Lesson 2, set clear boundaries. Alright, next up, we got something clear. We got clear boundaries now. Social isn't about being a doormat or just silently enduring disrespect. It's also about responding with uncontrolled anger. It's about finding the sweet spot where we can be both calm and assertive. We've got to establish clear boundaries that safeguard our dignity, and when someone crosses those boundaries, we communicate what they did wrong and how we expect to be treated. A little bro tip here, keep strong eye contact when you're doing this. Don't look away or break that gaze like a coward. Instead, look at them with the confident gaze of a lion. That instantly lets them know you're not playing around when it comes to your boundaries and that you respect yourself enough to demand respect no matter what. Lesson 3, reflect on yourself. Now this one's a bit tougher to swallow, but it's important to reflecting on ourselves. See, what most people are quick to point fingers and blame others, right? It's always someone else's fault and they never done anything wrong, but we got to be brutally honest with ourselves and see what we're done with something to provoke, trigger the disrespect. We got to ask ourselves questions like, is there any truth in what the person said or did? Or did I say or do anything that might have contributed to the situation? Sometimes we might realize that we made a mistake ourselves, and simply apologize could effectively diffuse the whole thing. Self-reflection helps gain a better understanding of the event and our own role in it. It's not about beating ourselves up, but it's about being honest and taking responsibility for our part, whatever that might be. Lesson 4, consider the source. Okay, this one's really important to considering. The source, when someone's insulting, demanding us, we got to pause and reflect before reacting. It's that behavior reflection that our own pain, insecurity, or ignorance rather than accurate judgment of us. As the Stoic said, he who takes offense when no offense is intended is a fool, yet who takes offense when offense is needed is also a fool, for the wise man ignores insults. What people attacking us often mirrors what they attack in themselves. So we got to let it roll off back and have some compassion, because some people just really hate themselves. Lesson 5, acceptance. Alright, get ready, because this one's a doozy. Acceptance. No matter who we are or how kind or how strong we might be, we're going to face disrespect in our lives. It's just part of life, and there's no escaping it. But here's the thing, when we can't control how others treat us, we do the ability to decide how we react to disrespect. That's where our power lies. By accepting disrespect as part of our life, we're not passively tolerating it, but actually choosing to remain unfazed by it. We're facing on what truly matters, channeling our energy into areas where we can't make difference. Let's challenges include disrespect and uncomfortable obstacle opportunities for personal growth and mastery. Lesson 6, use humor. Now this one's a bit of a wild card, but it's underrated. Using humor as a response to disrespect. Imagine if someone disrespects you, but instead of getting all angry in defense, you respond with a joke. That little touch of humor can completely shift the energy of the interaction. The person who disrespects you might even start to feel awkward because your lightheartedness makes it clear you have no bad intentions. It's like saying, hey, I know you're probably just acting out because of your own insecurities or frustrations, but I'm not going to feed into your negativity. By using humor, you're displaying emotional intelligence and self-control. You're choosing to rise above the negativity and create more positive atmosphere even in the face of disrespect. It's not being or dismissing the disrespect, but about diffusing the situation and promoting more respectful and productive interactions. Lesson 7, practice active listening. Alright, this one sounds a little crazy at first, but hear this out. Sometimes the best way to deal with disrespect is to just listen. Like really listen to the person who's who's being disrespectful, to try to understand concerns or issues. Active listening is a supportive superpower, guys. It's about turning into other person's perspective, even if it's their relaxed respect. Instead of getting all defensive or shutting them out, we try to understand the root of their concerns, even if they're masked by disrespect. By actively listening, we're demonstrating that we want to see the bigger picture. We're not condoning or excusing the disrespect behavior, but fostering understanding, empathy. Something a person might have legitimate reason to be upset, but their emotions are just messing up their delivery. Lesson 8, choose forgiveness. Last but definitely not least, we got forgiveness. Now, we know when most people get disrespect, their first instinct is to explode in anger. But the Stoics believe that forgiveness isn't forever to others, but a gift we give to ourselves. Think about holding on to a resentment is like being chained up. Our resentment might be justified, but in reality, it's only limiting us. Anyone's forgiveness is the key to inner peace and happiness. Now, forgiveness is always easy and doesn't mean forgetting what happened. It means choosing to let go of those negative emotions that harm us and than anyone else. Forgiveness isn't a sign of weakness, but strength. It's not surrender, but victory. It's the ultimate self-care and personal growth. Well, that wraps up another historical lessons for handling disrespect. We hope these insights have given you some valuable tools to keep your cool and respond to disrespect in a way that's empowering the true to your values. Remember, it's not always easy, but with practice and commitment, we can all become masters handling disrespect. True to Stoics. And if you find this video helpful, do me a favor, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for more advice. Also, share the video as well. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss out when I drop new video. I'll catch you on Legends in the next one. Thanks for watching.